Well, just talked to the landowner for the piece of property we've got to hunt. We deer hunt this property and we coyote hunt this property. A lot of big deer in the area. I've seen them. I haven't taken one because luckily last year I was able to fill my tag within the first week of season, so never got an opportunity to hunt the bucks out here. But we've got a trail camera in the woods from last season, hasn't been touched, so we're gonna go pull that today and kind of figure out what's on it. It's July 18th, so we've got some time before season starts, but this weekend we're gonna come out and we're gonna set new cameras. We're gonna set some mock scrapes and just kind of get an idea of what bucks are in this area and what they're using. It's actually a tree line that is, there's a little valley that runs from that tree line to the big woods, so those bucks run back and forth in that little ravine there. So I kind of have an idea of where the deer signs are going to be and where the deer are going to be, but we're going to set a couple different cameras up this weekend and give us a better idea of where those deer are going. So right now we're going to go check out this camera, grab this camera, take it back to the house, check it out, see what's on it. Kind of want to walk around a little bit too and see what kind of action's been in there with nothing going on. So we'll see what happens. Well, I'm back where the camera used to be. I know there's about 3 other people that hunt this property. They don't typically hunt until gun season, but they tend to destroy everything in their area. I put this camera out after gun season last year, so I didn't think that anybody would be back here to mess with it, but apparently I was wrong. It used to sit on this tree right here. So the blind's right back there. It's totally destroyed and smashed. I haven't even went back there to see if our chairs or anything like that's gone, but the perks to having your own property is that you can put your stuff out and not have to worry about it being stolen or messed with. So, which is another reason why we kind of stopped hunting this area. There's a ton of deer movement. I mean, there's trails coming in everywhere through here. We cleared this area out last year, put some feed out. Had a lot of deer movement, but there's just too many other hunters that tend to like to destroy other people's stuff. So it comes with it. I guess it wouldn't be any different if I was hunting public ground, but you know, the other problem is you're trying to manage bucks and manage your herd, and you know, you're doing all the right things and passing up on 2-3 year old deer, let them mature. You got 3 or 4 people hunting the same property. There's no saying that those guys are going to do the same thing. So I guess I just got to take it with a grain of salt and move on. I'm going to go back here and see if they mess with anything with the blind in the tent. Well, here's the blind used to be. Doesn't look like they messed with the chairs. They left that. They took my bow hanger. Had a bow hanger in here. They left a water bottle, so I guess that's good. They left the chairs. That's even better, but so far I'm out a bow hanger and a nice camera. So I guess we're back to square one. So last year we cleared this whole area out. There's a bunch of shrub trees, honeysuckle, but we cleared it all out to make it. We planted some food plots in here, and you know, half of this stuff probably weeds by now, but we're gonna come back in, we're gonna clean it up again. I'm gonna put a trail camera out again. I don't think I'll put an expensive trail camera out, but I'll definitely chain it to the tree or something like that. I'll probably even put more than one different locations, and hopefully we can catch whoever's doing it. I talked to the landowner today before we come out here, and I asked her if there was other people that hunted this property, and she said that not that she knows of. So really, we're the only ones that go back every year and ask permission. They might have gotten permission 3, 4, 5 years ago and just kept going back. The landowner's an elderly lady, so they probably would take advantage of that. She's not actually exactly going to come out here and look for people, but we're going to come in, we're going to put stands up. I've seen a couple of trees already, but it's just a huge highway right here. I mean, we've got trails that come in right here, we've got trails that come in across the creek, trails that come from the back, and the very back of this tree line is a big bedding area, and it's usually where it gets real wet during the summer and spring, and then toward the fall, it grows up, and the farmers can't really farm it right there because of how wet it gets. So they just kind of leave it, and it's just a big grass patch. I know last year we bumped a couple big bucks out of that area. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to pull them, and I know they go to the tree line that's across the road, which we got permission to hunt that as well. We'll probably head over there here in a minute, but and also, like I said earlier, there's like a little valley or ravine in the field that runs from this tree line over to the bigger woods. And I know I've watched bucks run back and forth. There's a coyote right there. Looks like we'll be coyote hunting this weekend. The landowner's always said that there's been coyotes out here, and she hears them and sees them, but I've never hunted it for coyotes. I've hunted it maybe twice, 2 daytime sets last year, but I've never actually tried to come out here and hunt the coyote, especially now with the pups. I think that's what that was with the pup. It must have been bedded down right here beside me the whole time, because I don't think it would have came in with me sitting here talking. But anyway, there's a woods over there. It's a pretty thick woods too, so I know they bed down in there. The bucks travel back and forth between here and there. So what we're trying to do here is a wide enough area, and there's a couple good trees, especially filming trees. Trying to pull those bucks into this area. So we'll put some mock scrapes. The tree line, I mean, the edge of it's probably 20 yards from us right now. So it's hard to see early season because of how green and how thick it is right there, but come off season or later in the season, it all opens up. So that's probably what we're gonna do. But I definitely will not be putting expensive trail cameras out here. Will not be putting expensive gear out here, because like I say, there's 3 other people that hunt this property that I know of. And it's just, you can't trust people anymore. So in a perfect world, I'd have a big piece of private property where I could manage and grow the deer and be able to put nice gear out and stuff like that to better my chances. But unfortunately, we don't live in a perfect world. So, but I'm gonna get out of here. We're going to go across the street where the truck's actually parked right now. We're gonna check out that tree line. 2 years ago was the last time I hunted that tree line, and I had 3 does and a huge buck come in on me. So they come from a totally different property. It was during a rut, so everyone knows they come from all different directions at that time. So we're gonna get out of here. I'll definitely be back this weekend and coyote hunt, but it's getting warm, so I'm gonna get on my way. Well, I was gonna go check out this tree strip, but there's a coyote outside of it on the far end, so I'm gonna leave him be, and then we're gonna hit that this weekend too. But it's hot. I'm gonna get out of here. See you next time.